Ever since I started this channel, I never felt as bad as I did after making this Ogbono soup. Knowing how expensive things are in the market, I felt that I have goofed and messed up big time with the procedure that I use in making this Ogbono soup. And the outcome of this soup really messed up my whole day. Now let me show you the procedure I use in making this Ogbono soup so you can contribute and make corrections when necessary. Please stay with me. I washed properly and introduced cowhead, goat meat, stockfish. Then I introduce onions, I introduce pepper, seasonings, and I will cover and allow all of them to cook together with its own juice for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I will introduce water to cook the proteins properly until they are 70 to 80% done. For the cowhead, I pre-cooked it earlier on. Remember that cowhead is a very tough meat, right? You can cook earlier or you can cook before you introduce other proteins. Now, after 15 minutes, I went back to the pot. I introduced more water to cook the meat until it's 80% done. 80% done because it is Ogbono soup and Ogbono does not take time to cook. You can't say after introducing the Ogbono, the meat will have enough time to cook. It wouldn't, so you have to make sure that your proteins are soft and well cooked. So immediately you introduce the Ogbono, you know it's to take in the soup and the soup is ready. So I'll introduce this snail here. The snails, I love the snails. I went for this particular one, this little ones, because I wanted to dig in and then take snail digging. I don't know if you understand that feeling. Okay, so I introduced the properly washed snail and I introduce it this time because I don't want it to overcook. Introduce salt again just to give it a little, taste. Then I stir properly to combine. I will then cover and allow it to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'll introduce dry fish. This dry fish was properly deboned. It's two types of dry fish in there, right? I introduce it into the pot. I will stir properly to combine. You can see the ingredients that I'm putting into the soup, right? So why won't it come out delicious? Anyways, let's proceed. So I will stir properly to combine everything together, right? Then I will introduce water to cook the soup properly. If you're new to this channel and this is the first time you're seeing this channel, I think this channel is a place you can belong. On this channel, we make all things African, and if you want to learn how to make any kind of Nigerian food, right, this channel got you covered. Here we make all kinds of soup and you will love the outcome and the process of our soup. So you have to subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time we upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you very much for stopping by. After introducing the water, I covered and brought the soup to a boil for up to 20 minutes. And when I opened up, I'm going to introduce the Ogbono. This Ogbono, I mixed it with the palm oil. Do you think this would be the reason why the taste of the soup never came out the way I wanted? Do you think the Ogbono and the fresh oil was the reason the soup never came out right? I stirred properly to combine and to activate the Ogbono. I would then cover and allow it to cook for up to 10 to 15 minutes again. Do you also think that this is the right method you can use in getting the best and the perfect taste of Ogbono soup? Let me know in the comment section. I introduce crayfish here and I will stir properly to combine. Please make sure you introduce enough crayfish into your Nigerian soup each time you're making one. So I stirred properly to combine and allow this to cook for up to 10 minutes again. Then it will be time to introduce the leaf. This is also the best time for you to taste and adjust with any lacking ingredient. And for me, I'll be adjusting with salt and a bit of seasoning, and then I will stir properly to combine. I don't know if you understand this Igbo adage, happy hedere na moto, banye na moto. That is exactly what a soup is. Now, don't worry if you don't understand Igbo. Let me translate this the little way I understand it. It means that you shouldn't worry about the written words in a vehicle or in a bus and just enter the bus. So use your senses to know what that means. Now my question is, will you try to enter this bus to know if the bus is okay for you to apply? Will you try to enter this box? At this point, the consistency was okay, right? I will stir properly to combine, cover, and allow this to cook for another 5 minutes. Then it will be time to introduce the vegetable. Please, if you know the reason why the soup didn't come out right, please let me know in the comment section, because the outcome of the soup baffled me and I don't know why. Let me know if you think there's anything I would have done rightly or I did wrongly. Let me know that in the comment section. So I stirred properly to combine, and it is time to introduce the vegetable. In the soup, I'm using the uziza leaf. You can use bitter leaf or vegetable. Anyone is okay. I introduced the uziza leaf, and this is the outcome of the soup. Do you think there's anything missing inside the soup? If you've been following this channel and you've been paying attention, what is missing inside the soup? Let me know that in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed up until this time, what are you waiting for? This is the right time for you to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you very much for stopping by. I allow the soup to cook for about 2 minutes and the soup is ready. Thank you for watching. Until I see you in my next video, do have a pleasant day. Bye bye.